This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. And the starting group for the Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's Castle. And it's Champagnie in at the point guard. And for Dallas, they've got Anthony Davis. Russell is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Derek Lively. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Lively against Wembanyama. Barnes left side.
Average foul. Flag. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Castle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Thompson.
And I love what Thompson provides at the defensive end. He is smart and tough. Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here is Davis. Thompson passes to Lively. From downtown, kept alive. Outside Russell. This one for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
Here's Wembanyama. Sweet little floater.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Thompson outside. Going inside. Out to Russell. Stolen.
Dallas foul. D'Angelo Russell. First personal foul.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Champagnie. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Christie the pass to Washington. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Vassell against Christie. From 10 feet out, that one wide left. Williams for 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Mavericks ahead, up by 1. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. Castle is out there with Harper. And it's Olynyk in at the center position.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Three-pointer, Fox. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. The Mavericks leading. Here's Christie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Oh, that's blocked. Goes back up. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Barnes.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Baseline try. Wembanyama with the rebound. First trip to the line for him here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
It's a tie game in Dallas. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, PJ. Hot start offensively. How do you continue that in the second half?
I think we did a great job of attacking the rim and kicking out to our teammates and making open shots. So we got back away from that in the second quarter, but we got to do a better job of that coming out of halftime.
Stick with what works, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've got D'Angelo Russell. Davis is out there with Derek Lively. And it's Thompson. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Now here's Barnes. Wembanyama, left side. And it's Vassell in the corner. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Vassell's got his first 3 points of the game. The Mavericks trailing. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here is Davis. He has yet to score. And he dunks it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Vassell, following the score by Dallas. Off on the layup.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Out to Thompson. 7-second difference, shot and game clock.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Now Vassell. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Mavericks lead by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just... Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. They trail by 3 on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Then it's Castle. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 1 spot. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Davis. Back to Lively. Here's Champagnie. Here's Wembanyama.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Wembanyama passes to Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Covered by Vassell. It's Davis on the wing. Davis owning the paint and gets it to go.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes. Flexing on him there.
To the paint, here's Wembanyama. Count!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Davis. It falls!
Stepping up, Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Timeout, Spurs. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs head coach go over the game plan during the timeout. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
Vassell, the pass to Champagny. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Timeout Spurs. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Vassell outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama.
Got it! Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, they didn't go down easy. What was the approach knowing that everyone's giving you their best shot?
We got to take it one game at a time, and we just got to play. We can't go out there and think that we're going to win. We got to go out there and have a will to win and a sense of urgency.
Thanks very much for your time, AD. Congrats. Kevin, time's yours.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us.